Hi everyone, it's Rachel, and in this video today I'm going to be using a colour spinner to help me decide what colours I'm going to be using on some polymer clay charms. So for each charm I'm going to be spinning the spinner 3 times to find my 3 random colours, and the rule is that I can use different shades of those colours and also black and white as well. I do already have a video in this little challenge series that I am doing, so I'll make sure to leave that link down below if you'd like to check it out. So here you can see the options that I have on my colour spinner. We have pink, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, gold, silver, black, white, and brown. So I'm just going to now spin for my first charm, and I will do that 3 times to find my 3 random colours. Okay, so the first colour on my charm is going to be, oh, it's going to be very fine. It's going to be red. I don't really use red as much, but we'll see how we go. The next colour is going to be black. Oh, I'm seeing this is going to be like a very dark charm. I make more pastel kind of charms vibes. This is going to be a lot different to what I usually make. But in saying that, let's find out our last colour. It might surprise me. Last colour is going to be yellow. Okay, black, red, and yellow. This is going to be an interesting one. Now, initially I was really struggling to come up with something for this colour combination, but then I kind of brainstormed a little bit and I thought of the perfect character for these colours, and that is of course Pikachu. Pika Pika. In saying that, I didn't want to just make a Pikachu charm for 2 reasons. One, that it wouldn't be very creative, and also that design's already taken and I didn't want to simply recreate someone else's design, so I did the natural thing, which is combine Pikachu with one of my favourite things to make, and that is a chubby dino. So this charm I am making here is a Pikachu inspired chubby dinosaur. Hopefully you can tell that it kind of looks a little bit like Pikachu from that little face. So in this clip here, I am rolling out some black polymer clay to create the little spikes on the chubby dinosaur. So for each spike, I shape it into a diamond using my fingers, and then I trim off the end using a round cookie cutter, which just makes it nice and easy to attach onto the back of the dino. I did, of course, have to add some cute little feet to the bottom of the design, and then to finish it off and make it look like one of my signature chubby dinos, I added 3 little hearts to one side of the butt, and I also added an eye pin at the top. So here is what my red, black, and yellow charm looks like once it has been baked and glazed. I actually really do like how this charm turned out and how I was able to combine an existing character and use that as inspiration to incorporate it with one of my own designs. Now moving on to my second charm. The first colour is going to be black again. Okay. The second colour on this charm is pink, which is similar to red, but it's also different. And then the final colour on this charm is pink again, but I feel like that's not fair and I'm going to allow a respin. So let's respin it. The final colour is going to be gold. So I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit disappointed that I had spun black again for one of my colours. It's just not a colour that I mainly use for my charms. I use it a lot for little details and the face in particular. Because I like creating more colourful or pastel style charms, I just don't use it a lot. In saying that, I did manage to come up with a design. So for this charm, I'm going to be making a black cat, which I feel like I make cats all the time, so it's just a nice, safe option for me to stick with. And then of course the detailing on the cat is going to be pink and gold. So as you can see, I've added a little shiny pink collar as well as some pink inside of the ears. I attached on a little gold circle to the collar for the cat's name tag, and then the detailing on the face, I'm actually using some white clay. Now I did think that the pure white eyes did look a little bit creepy and haunting, so here I'm going to do something a little bit different and add in some black pupils. I kind of made these look like they're a little bit cross-eyed and different just to give the cat some personality. So here I'm moving on to adding all of the little legs onto the body using some teardrop shaped clay, and as you can see, one of the paws is attached up to the face, kind of like it's holding its face, and that is because I'm adding a little gold bee sitting on the cat's nose. So here is what the finished design looks like. It's definitely a lot different to my normal kind of kawaii cat creations, but in saying that, I do really like this style, and of course the little bee sitting on the nose is super cute, and it's just a nice little detail to add in the gold. And surprisingly, I actually do really like the face on this cat and the personality that it gives. Now moving on to the final charm of the video. The first color on this charm is going to be brown. Oh, I haven't had that one yet, so that's good. We've got something different. The second color is going to be green. I feel like I do a lot of waiting in this video. So we've got brown and green, and the final color is going to be orange. Okay. So even though these colors don't sound like they would go really nicely together, I was actually really excited by this color combination because my mind went straight to making some kind of plant. So for one of the orange elements on this charm, I mixed up a terracotta kind of orange looking color. And then here I'm adding on a brown piece of clay, and this is going to become the soil. If you can't already tell, I'm creating a little pot for a plant to go inside. So here I'm adding a rim all the way around the outside of the pot, and then I'm going to give my soil some texture. I'm just gently swirling a needle tool around in the clay. So if you know me by now, this plant on my charm isn't going to be any regular plant. I was initially just going to make a little kawaii cactus or a succulent, but I decided that I wanted to add some kind of animal element to the design. So I compromised by making the little cactus a kawaii frog. As you can see, I attached on some little eyes and a mouth, and then I went ahead and I used my needle tool to add in some lines for the cactus by creating indents going from the top to the bottom. To add in an extra orange element on top, just to give the little charm something a bit extra, I created a flower using some light orange petals, and then I added in a little darker orange circle for the center. So that my froggy cactus wasn't all alone, I did create an extra little growth on the side using some light green clay, and I placed it at the very front there. Lastly, I pushed in an eye pin and I baked my charm, and then here's what it looks like once it's completely finished. This one came out pretty cute as I was picturing it would, because it's nothing too crazy from what I would usually make. I guess the only little critique that I have is that I wish I made the mouth a little bit thicker so that it is more visible. So that's everything that I have for this video, and I really hope you enjoyed this little challenge and seeing the different charms that I came up with using those colors. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel for lots more crafty videos, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!